Oh, snap. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name's Patrick. If you like true crime, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We're live on TikTok as well. Shout out to TikTok, even though I'm mad at the TikTok overlords because they are crazy as hell. But anyways, welcome in, everybody. Let's talk about these cases tonight. We're going to start with this guy. You can see him on TikTok, on YouTube. You can't see him yet, but apparently... Let's see, his name's Jacob Muiter. And apparently he's crazy as hell. So let's jump into this one. Let's figure this out. Let's see what's going on here. Y'all hit the thumbs up button. And let's find out.
Did you know that every day about 37 people in the United States alone pass away in a drunk driving crash? That is one person every 39 minutes. Alcohol impaired fatalities account for about 31% of all traffic fatalities worldwide. And people between the ages of 21 and 24 and 25 and 34 have the highest rate of alcohol impaired drivers being involved in fatal crashes. And the most striking fact of all is that DUI related traffic accidents are 100% preventable. That brings us to today's case. John Pappas car crash. John Pappas is the father of Stephanie Pappas, who is a well-known mukbang content creator. John was born on March 16th of 1969 in Greece, and when he was 2 months old, he and his family moved to the United States, where he grew up in Lakewood and Seven Hills, Ohio. In 1987, John graduated from Normandy High School and then went on to earn his associate's degree from the National Technology Institute. On December 4th of 1993, John married his wife, Christine, and together they had a son and a daughter, Stephanie and...
Oh, by the way, y'all, this is Christina Randall. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. This is Christina Randall. Make sure you go subscribe to her. She's pinned down in the description of the YouTube video. And TikTok, if you're not on the YouTube channel, what are you doing? Come on over. The Mystery Project on YouTube, y'all. The Mystery Project on YouTube. Search it, find it. Come on over. And let's keep going. Y'all, thehauntedSide.com. For top 3 links, they're pinned right now. Go check them out. TikTok's crazy as hell. I need y'all's help.
Nick. John absolutely loved to spend time with his family and his dog, Cookie. He loved working on home projects and
oh man, he had a dog named Cookie.
Making this goofy internet videos with his daughter, Stephanie.
They let me get to keep the cookie. The last time I had a crumble cookie was with you in Columbus.
Same.
Which one was it?
I don't know. It was forgettable.
A brownie. And I mean, the videos, he just is just so precious and so like eager to be there with his daughter. And you could tell in these videos, they just have a wonderful, loving relationship.
Aww. Kimberly! Hell yeah. Thank you for supporting the show. You went and got yourself the You Look Suspicious hoodie. You got a black pullover hoodie. You look suspicious. I have mine. I haven't worn that in a while. I need to go find my You Look Suspicious. No, Maria, it really was TikTok. They did it. I appealed it and everything. They denied the appeal, everything. So yeah, they took it from the channel. It was crazy as hell. Oh, Kimberly! Oh, Kimberly, thank you so much. You were so sweet. Kimberly, she got a black hoodie and she just supported the channel big time via thehauntedSide.com. Kimberly, thank you so much. I love you and your show. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. Kimberly, everybody put some hearts in the chat for Kimberly. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, thehauntedSide.com. Go check it out. Support the show. Kimberly, you got us at least 10% of the way to the goal right there. Thank you so much. You are incredible. All right, let's keep going.
Sadly, on September 11th of 2022, the Pappas family's lives changed forever. On that day, John and Christine spent the evening at their daughter Stephanie's house. In this video taken that evening, you can see that all of them were just enjoying their time together. After they had a wonderful evening together, John, Stephanie's father, and Christine, Stephanie's mother, and their dog Cookie were driving back home when they were hit head on by a 27-year-old drunk driver named Jacob Muiter. According to law
Oh, hell, man. You are crazy.
enforcement, Jacob was passing a car in front of him when he veered into the oncoming lane John was driving in. Now,
Les, is basically from like the rewards and stuff, from like when y'all send me things on the live streams and that kind of stuff. Usually at the end of the month they calculate it all and then they send it out on like the 15th or something like that. And they said nope, and they took it all away.
sadly, John and Cookie instantly passed away. Christine, who was in the passenger seat,
Oh, the puppy dog and him?
suffered serious injuries and was later treated at the hospital. Now, the body cam footage has been released from the incident, and I'll warn you, it's absolutely heartbreaking to watch.
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm okay, but
Did you hit your head?
I don't know what happened. I mean, we saw this car coming at us. We just were at my daughter's house, and my husband all of a sudden just was like, oh my God, and this guy hit us.
Oh.
The airbag went off, yeah. And my husband
Oh my God. My husband's in the car. Oh no.
was in my car.
Yeah, it is happening to a lot of other creators. I saw that.
Okay. They're gonna help him, okay? Just hang tight, okay? I know, just hang tight.
Now, as you can see in the video, law enforcement was very quick to check on Christine, the mother, and was also speaking to Stephanie, who arrived immediately at the scene right after the accident happened. Then the officers checked on Jacob, who was obviously intoxicated.
Okay, are you okay? How you feeling?
My face hurts.
Okay.
Got the cut and everything.
Okay. Can you explain what happened?
I cannot. Car.
Oh
Car
hell.
hit you? Okay. Which way, where are you headed?
Towards Arlington.
Okay.
I turned bigger right at the light.
This dude is wasted.
My house is right there at Bernal Farms.
Okay. All right. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
Nothing at all? Okay. I'm smelling a little bit of alcohol on you. Alcoholic beverage. Be honest with me. If you had just one, have you had anything at all?
No.
Okay. I'm running through a couple tests, okay? Make sure that you're okay, all right? Do you have any problems with your knees, ankles, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Did you hit your head during the accident at all?
Yes.
Okay. Do you wear glasses or contacts?
Glasses.
Okay. Do you have any stigmatisms, anything wrong with your eyes?
Yes.
What's wrong with your eyes?
A stigmatism in both eyes.
You have astigmatism in both eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else wrong with it?
That's it. And I stutter. I've got a speech impediment.
Okay. Do you have like low blood sugar or anything like that?
No.
Nothing at all? Okay. All right. First thing I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna test your eyes real quick. Just keep your hands down to your side for me, okay? Just try to look right here at my pen, okay?
What would happen if they did, like, he did get like a severe, I guess no, because a concussion, both of your pupils wouldn't dilate the same, so they could tell if it's head injury. Whereas if just both of your pupils are shot and you're all glassed over, you're probably drunk as hell. Plus, he smelled it on him. That's true too. He said he smelled it on him too. Because I would imagine, like if you get into a bad accident, I imagine you're probably not gonna be able to do any of this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? If you were sober, but he's not sober, so it doesn't matter in his case.
All right. Can you see my pen all right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, what I want you to do, I want you to follow my pen with your eyes only. Do not move your head, okay?
All right.
Follow, hey, right here. See where I'm pointing?
Yep.
Follow it with your eyes. Don't move your head, okay?
All right.
Whoa.
You're not even looking at it. All right. Try this again, okay? I need you to follow it with your eyes.
Peter, it was bad. It actually he hit some people, And the mom, I guess, is okay, but the dad passed away, and so did the dog that was in the car.
And don't move your head, okay? Can you do that for me?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you not see it?
Oh, I can see it.
Okay, why aren't you following it then? You're stopping.
Oh, hell. He's drunk as hell.
Take your right foot, place it on the yellow line. Your left foot in front of there. Stay in that position, okay?
Whoa. He's stumbling all over.
Hold on, stop. I'm gonna tell you how to do this, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take 9 steps. Heel to toe steps. Do not stop once you start. You're going to take them down in a straight line, walking heel to toe. Then you're going to do a series of small steps, turn yourself back around, walk 9 heel to toe steps back in a straight line, okay?
He's just falling over, y'all. That's hard to watch.
Okay, next text I may have you do, stand over there for me.
Put your hands behind your back.
Hands out of your pockets, hands down to your side. Feet together.
1, 2, 3,
Look down at your toe.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Continue.
Man. This dude is crazy as hell.
1, 2, 3.
Look at the other cop right there just being like, you going to jail, dude.
There you go. You be placed under arrest for suspicion of operating a vehicle while impaired, okay?
All right.
Now, I
And
find it very interesting that
vehicular.
he says that he had just come from work, but he didn't just come from work from the Waffle House or construction. He worked at
He's a bartender, let me guess.
a bar. After being
Imagine that.
detained for suspicion of DUI, Jacob was taken in and he was asked to submit a urine sample.
So, guess the question is, are you willing to take a chemical test for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do
He said, yeah.
this test. Yeah.
I gotta do some paperwork, but then we'll probably have you call your dad.
Yeah, I talked to him. When I talked to him, I told him we'd give him a call when you're ready to go home. Okay?
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Go back here and we'll give her a shot, all right?
We don't need a whole lot. It's about 30 milliliters.
Is the other car all right?
I only talked with you.
Now, while Jacob was giving his sample, his
Oh, hell. Victoria said, thank you.
boss called his phone and one of the officers answered it.
Jackson, please.
Yes, I was trying to reach Jake.
Yes, Jake asked me to answer the phone. He's just using the restroom right now. But he asked me to answer the phone and tell you that he's okay. He's got some bumps and bruises. He's got in a little accident. But he is okay.
A little accident?
And his dad's going to be picking him up
Wendy, thank you.
in just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, this is his boss.
Oh, okay. Yep. So he just.
Do you tell me what happened, or?
Well, there's still an investigation going to that. It was just a car accident. His truck's probably totaled, but he just has a couple bumps and bruises on him. He's walking around okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yep. And as soon as he gets out of here, he's going to have his phone, so he'll just give you a call. If you want him to call you, I can tell him that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll let him know that you want to call.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Now, it appears word was already traveling fast about what happened. Jacob was then allowed to make a phone call and he was released.
And was your seatbelt on?
He was released?
You what?
How did that happen? He was released? Did they not? He was arrested for under the suspicion of driving while intoxicated. And they let him out? Oh my God.
That's suspicious.
That is crazy as hell. By the way, TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 25,000 likes. YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. TikTok, come over to YouTube if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe. The Mystery Project. And thank you guys for supporting the show. TikTok went crazy today and stole $1,000 from the show. That's not even a joke, y'all. I was like,
You what?
what? They clawed $1,000 away from y'all's support of the show. So I'm mad as hell at the TikTok overlords tonight.
Bruh.
Big time. So y'all, thehauntedSide.com, support the show directly if you would like to. Because that was pretty huge. I was pretty pissed off about that. ThehauntedSide.com, y'all. There's 3 links pinned at the top. Support the show directly if you would like to. I appreciate it, but it was crazy as hell. Y'all, and I don't know why. They don't give me a reason, and then I appealed it, and they still said no with no reason. No reason. Just because they're trying to save money, apparently. I don't know. It's crazy as hell. Let's keep going.
Do you know it was not on? Okay, it was not. It was not. Okie dokie, and I think it was side and front airbags. Yep.
It was definitely side and front.
Okay.
My roommate's coming to get me.
Is she valid and sober?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Is the other vehicle okay?
Like I said, I've only talked with you, so I don't know what's going on with the other car.
I appreciate you guys being so cool.
Yep, I did
You know,
all
everybody
that.
makes mistakes.
Hey, Barbie, yep.
Here's Frankie, sir. You have all your property with you?
Yep, and your cash is still in your pocket, right?
Yep, and then the rest of the cash in the truck.
Okay, yeah, I didn't check the trunk for anything. Whoops.
That's fine.
Okay.
This dude is wasted.
All
They're
right,
just letting him
So
go.
we'll go around this
Thank you.
corner. I'm gonna turn right. Turn the other right. There we go. After we get the results from the urine test, we'll give you a call. We'll let you know if it's over the limit. We'll give you a call and let you know what the next steps are. Okay. Well, good luck with everything. Take care. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, I could not find a lot on Jacob's background other than he had never actually been arrested for any felonies, but he did have quite a few traffic offenses. And I don't know how spread out these traffic offenses are, because I know that sometimes people get speeding tickets, Listen, things happen. Okay, I have not even been pulled over or anything since 2005. I've not had
Knock on wood, Christina Randall. Knock on wood.
any interactions. I ain't got no ticket or anything. However, things do happen. So I don't know how spread out these were, but when I was looking at his traffic violations, to me, it seemed like he had a history of being reckless or careless. Like, yeah, speeding ticket here and there. You're going 10 miles over, whatever, and you get your ticket, you pay your ticket, and you go on, you learn your lesson. But looking at his traffic history, it looked like he was reckless. Like, this shows a pattern of somebody that eventually something is going to happen. Now, when Jacob's urine sample test came back, they showed that Jacob's alcohol level was a 0.23, which was nearly 3 times the legal limit. And if you don't,
Oh my God.
know, in the U.S., the legal limit is 0.08. The results also showed that he had other substances in his system as well. At this point, a warrant was issued for Jacob's arrest. He ended up turning himself into the county jail, and he was charged with aggravated vehicular manslaughter, aggravated vehicular assault, OVI, reckless operation, speeding, and improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle. He ended up going in and pleading not guilty. Jacob ended up getting a $250,000 bond, and from what I read, a family member came and put up the $25,000, which is the 10%, and bonded him out. Now, after negotiating a plea deal, Jacob pled guilty to 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 2 counts of operating a vehicle under the influence, reckless vehicle operation, and speeding. He ended up being sentenced to 10 years to 13 and a half years in prison. And when I looked it up, I'm not 100% sure about this, you guys. It looks like, y'all can let me know down below if I'm wrong, that you have to serve a mandatory 80% of your time in Ohio. And when I saw him on the like Ohio prison website, it shows, as of me filming this, his release date of February 2033. However, I know in Florida, you could have a release date of that, and every time you earn a little game time or good time or whatever you call it, wherever you're at, your date will move backwards. And so maybe he got the time to the door, and maybe he'll earn that game time. Not quite sure, but right now his release date is showing February of 2033. Now, obviously, John's family
That is insane.
was unbelievably devastated by this tragedy. Stephanie herself has posted many videos in tribute to her father since it happened.
Oh, man.
Will my heart ever find its way back?
Was driving on the wrong side of the road going almost 90 miles per hour, and he was 3 times over the legal limit. He also found drugs in his system, and he hit my parents when they were leaving my house head on, and my dad tried to swerve the best he could. There was really like nowhere to swerve off the road, and especially when someone's coming that fast at you. But they do say he is the one who saved my mom because she was in the passenger seat. Cookie was in the back seat. I know there was rumors about Cookie being in the front seat. The rumors are just crazy. You can't believe anything you read online unless like I'm telling you guys directly. This has happened now 2 years ago, and it still feels like yesterday. It has not gotten easier, but you learn to manage with it a little bit better, I guess you could say. But yeah, my dad loved his McDonald's. Loved it. He would get it all the time. He definitely was a foodie like me. Me and him were always snacking, especially at midnight. We would be like eating our second dinner. But oh, they have new bags. But yeah, he loved his McDonald's, and he would always get the McChicken. He also would get the Big Mac, the Quarter Pounder with cheese deluxe. Like, he loved lots of things, like the Whopper. But the McChicken he would always get for lunch, and it is 11 o'clock right now, so I had to get lunch. And he would get this on his lunch break all the time, and I would like laugh at him because the McChicken just seemed like so fake, but it's actually so, so good. Like, the McChicken is really good. But he loved it because they put so much mayonnaise on it, and it's just like a good little lunch. So here we go. And then he also loved vanilla milkshakes, which I don't drink those too often. I feel like they make me very, very bloated, but we'll have some of it today. This McChicken is for my dad. Let him take the first bite.
Like I said in the beginning of this video, these types of crashes and fatalities are 100% preventable. If you guys were here on my channel or watching my videos many years ago when I used to tell prison stories, one of the things that I told you, which remains true still to this day, is when I got sent to prison and I would talk to people, one of the biggest like groups or crimes of people that were in there was DUI manslaughter. I could not believe how many women were in prison for DUI manslaughter. Of course, there were a lot of other things that was very common, like substances, nurses stealing their doctor's prescription pads or medication out of there. And this is back in 2005, whenever I got sent to prison. But DUI manslaughter was a big one. And if y'all were here years ago, if you're new, you're going to hear this for the first time. There was one story that a lady told me that I will never forget. She's an older lady. She was like, 45, not too much older. I'm 40, but you know what I mean? She was older than me then. I was 21, and she was a nurse. She had been a nurse for 20 years, never been in trouble. 20 years of her life servicing others, helping save other people's lives, doing for them, taking care of them, taking care of sick families, never ever been in trouble. She was a single mom, and she had a son. I believe he was like 15 at this time. Her and her son had went on vacation. They had went to dinner, and she had some wine while she was at dinner. When they were leaving, and this is something that people do every day. So if you're watching this, remember this story. When she was leaving, she's on vacation, her and her son, the restaurant. She gets into an accident with an elderly man who, whether he pulled out in front of her or not, the fact that they got into an accident, he passed away, and she had alcohol in her system, she got a DUI manslaughter. She ended up getting 15 years in prison. She lost her home. She lost her career. She missed seeing her son graduate, getting married, having his first child, all those memories instantly.
Whoa.
Everything that she had done for 20 years as a nurse, none of that mattered in that split moment when she decided to drink and drive. She thought she was fine. And maybe she was fine. Maybe the other person pulled out in front of her, which is what she told me, but it did not matter. And so a lot of the times we even see these videos of these people that are like drunk, like this guy, clearly drunk.
Yeah, he was toast.
But then people who just drink and they think, or at dinner and they think that they can drive, they don't think about those situations too. When you have that illegal amount of alcohol in your system, if it's a 0.09, you're automatically at fault. Please do not drink and drive. So what is my opinion?
Right.
It's heartbreaking. It's devastating. I know that restaurant and bar culture, it is pretty normal for people to go out afterwards and drink. When I worked as a waitress and a bartender, almost all the servers and bartenders went out somewhere afterwards and drank. I didn't. I mean, I've gone to go out with them every now and then, but I did not go out and drink. I didn't do that type of thing. I was already with my husband and had Jaden and stuff like that, so I didn't, but I didn't do that. But it's very normal. And that's what looks like happened here. This guy's a bartender, out drinking, swerved, hit this family head on, and all their lives are changed forever. He's going to get out one day and go on and live his life. But this family's life will forever be changed because of this. Absolutely devastating. Please do not drink and drive.
Amen to that. That is crazy. Oh. Just driving home from his daughter's house. And all of a sudden, there's a car on the other side of the road, and boom. Wow. Insane. YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I'm mad as hell at the TikTok overlords today, though, because the TikTok overlords decided to be crazy as hell to the channel, y'all. So thehauntedSide.com. Top 3 links help support the show because TikTok overlords did not. Crazy as hell. Let's keep going. Y'all, this is YouTuber headlines. This is about Taylor, Frankie, Paul. The hell's going on here? Oh, and hit me with the goals too, y'all. Did we hit the little thing? I'm trying to get this little thing right here. The little ticket, the love ticket.
What was the goal of MomTok?
I think the goal was that we were all had this commonality of making content, for one, for fun, and two, for a living. Some of us, did it as our job. So we did take it pretty seriously.
Y'all, by the way, YouTuber headlines, this is who this is. Make sure you go subscribe to them. They are tagged down in the description of the YouTube video. Yeah, Lisa, Missy, thank you. I am mad as hell on them. It's crazy.
And so we'd all come together and collaborate. So building our brands, our names, and the bigger your brand and name is, the more money you make for your family. So I think we all had the same goal of building that together.
Uh-oh.
The Utah MomTok drama is back, and it's messier than ever. Taylor Frankie Paul, the queen of chaos herself, has just dropped new receipts about the infamous soft swinging scandal that rocked MomTok. And now McKenna Gibbons, the ex-wife of Braden, has entered the
Who the hell are these people now?
the chat, spilling her side of the story in a 5-part TikTok series. Affairs, secret meetings at Home Depot, and text receipts. This drama.
Oh, hell. Britt Moss, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Help support the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. TheHauntedSide.com. The top 3 links, y'all. thehauntedSide.com. Go check it out. Support the show.
Has it all, and we're breaking it down step by step. Let's get into it. Back in June of 2022, Taylor Frankie Paul exposed the MomTok soft swinging scandal, admitting that she and her husband Tate were part of a group that swapped partners, but with rules. Taylor also revealed that she broke those rules, leading to her divorce and a fallout within the MomTok community.
What in the hell?
It was wild, but now things just got even messier because McKenna, she's another mom that was involved in the swinging scandal, and Braden's ex.
Man, they were out there on the playground just swinging on the swings? That's a scandal now? Oh, hell.
Ex-wife posted a 5-part TikTok series sharing her version of what went down. Okay, let's start from the top because this MomTok drama is a whole mess. For those that don't know, Taylor Frankie Paul is the queen of MomTok. As you heard in the clip at the beginning of this video, MomTok was basically a group of creators that come together to film content to make money and build their brand on social media. This is the first time McKenna has ever spoken publicly about what went down from her perspective. We've only heard Taylor's version of the story, so it's interesting to hear another perspective of what happened. McKenna, she goes by Kenna, explained how she and her husband Braden were the third couple to join the swinging group. So we know Taylor and her husband Tate were a part of the swinging. Allegedly,
oh, hell.
Miranda and Chase, who are now divorced, were also part of the swinging.
They're all divorced? Imagine that.
And now Kenna has confirmed that she was part of the swinging with her then husband Braden. Kenna starts out by
then husband, divorced. Man, this is crazy as hell.
Saying the events that she's about to discuss took place in the last 4 months of her marriage before she filed for divorce, and she was married for almost 7 years.
There's a distinction that needs to be made very early on. There was my ex and myself, and then 2 other couples. Couple 1 is who we had soft swinging incidences with, and couple 2.
What the hell is soft swing? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Was really good friends with couple 1, and we would all hang out, and couple 2 participated in the drunk games. So I just think that's a clear distinction that needs to be made. So we met couple 1 and couple 2 in February of 2022. And it was at couple 1's house party for Valentine's Day. And yeah.
House party on Valentine's Day? There's your first You what? There's your first signal.
We all hit it off. They would regularly hang out couple 1 and couple 2. And yeah, we started hanging out with them. And probably within the first couple weeks is when the drunk card games were starting to be played. And my ex and I had never played any sort of games like this.
Kenna goes on to say that after she played the first drunk card game with everyone, she talked about this with Braden, and they agreed they would only play this card game if they were both together at the party. About a month after Kenna met everybody, she said the guys of the group planned a cabin trip. Kenna said at this point, she was arguing a lot with her husband, and she thinks it's because she was starting to recognize things happening between her husband at the time, Braden, and couple 1's wife. So couple 1 is Taylor Frankie Paul and Tate. Couple 2 is allegedly Miranda and Chase, and couple 3 is Kenna and Braden.
We go to this cabin. Night number 2 is when the first of 2 swinging instances happen. What I will say, and I take full responsibility here, I know how much liquor I can handle, and I know I went way past my limits this evening. Yeah. However, I made my choices. Yeah, I made my choices. So I remember being in a room, and it wasn't my room. I remember being in there with my ex, and I know we were making out. I don't know. I know that couple 1 comes in, and we did switch partners, and yeah, soft swinging happened. For the details, I don't really know. Not that they even matter, but I don't.
What does that mean? They switched, but it was what?
I don't remember all of the details.
McKenna doesn't give details about what went down that night, but Taylor did. Taylor went on the Viles Files podcast, and she gives a lot of details about what happened that night.
We were at a cabin. I'm with this other man, completely naked. Like, we're about to like go full.
Oh God.
Force, and then he's with the wife. He's about to go full force.
Your
And, like,
ex-husband is
yes.
with- okay.
And I think he comes to this. He's like super drunk. He comes to like this realization of like,
Your ex-husband or the
yes,
other guy? Okay.
yeah, my ex, and he's like, we can't do this. Like, what if one of you gets pregnant? We don't know like who's the dad.
Kenna said it didn't take long for things to get awkward, and she started noticing something was off between Taylor and her husband right after the cabin trip. But apparently, Braden and Taylor admitted to each other that they got along really well, and they had to back off because they didn't want feelings to grow. Kenna shared how Taylor and Braden
Sounds like feelings weren't the only thing growing. Oh no. Oh no, this is crazy as hell. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Go to thehauntedSide.com. Go support the show, y'all, because TikTok is crazy as hell. And yeah, took away a whole bunch. Y'all supported the hell out of the channel, and TikTok said, you think we're going to give you that? Nope. They stole it all, y'all. The TikTok overlords. It was crazy as hell. It's pissing me off. So thehauntedSide.com. Shout out to Kimberly going in hard right there. Kimberly, thank you so much. And you got a hoodie too, which is damn cool. Thank you so much. Y'all, thehauntedSide.com. Click the top. There's 3 links pinned at the top right now. Support the show. I need y'all's support because TikTok stole, basically. That's what they did. They stole a lot. So it's pissing me off. ThehauntedSide.com, y'all. Let's keep going, shall we? Before I start flipping the desk.
started meeting up in secret at places like Home Depot. And they even confessed their love for each other. They had plans to leave their spouses and start a new life together. Kenna said she was heartbroken when she found out, especially because she told Taylor that swinging wasn't for her anymore and she thought they were still friends. But according to Kenna, Braden...
I feel like that's one of those things that you can't, like, you know what I mean? You can't, like, be doing it and then be like, oh, this isn't for me anymore. I feel like once it's done, it's kind of done, you know?
And Taylor were doing their own thing behind everyone's back.
A couple weeks later, we're at Couple One's house, and it was just...
I don't know why her volume is so low, y'all. Sorry.
Normal house.
Donnie, I did dispute it, and they rejected it and said, nope, they're sticking by their decision that it was okay to take all of that from the show.
Party. And yeah, that's when the second and final instance of soft swinging happened. That night, I went home with my ex, and I clearly remember this moment. And I remember looking at him and saying, if this is what you want, we can divorce now, because I won't participate any longer. I don't feel right. I was so ashamed of my decisions. And I went that same week to Couple One's house and talked with the wife and said, like, I'm not here to judge on what you guys are doing, but I will no longer participate. That is not what we want to do.
Taylor posted a TikTok responding to Kenna saying that she no longer wanted to participate. Taylor wrote, she never asked to stop.
Whoa.
She was one of the instigators. Taylor also wrote on her TikTok, well, she deserves an acting award. The amount of times she wanted to play. Then Taylor shares a video of the two of them making out. Taylor wrote,
oh, hell.
She never asked to stop. She was one of the instigators, and she asked her husband to go get me. But tell your side, sis. Then she shared this screenshot from April 2nd. A message from Kenna came in saying, hope you're having fun. I'm drunk and wish I was kissing you.
Oh, man, you crazy as hell.
A message from Chase came in and said, what movies do you and Taylor recommend? Taylor also left a comment saying, I've made it clear it was emotional a while before. However, Kenna never asked to stop. She was the instigator. Tate was the one who wanted to stop. And a lot of people were saying that the screenshot Taylor showed in her video wasn't the lock screen on Taylor's phone. It was the lock screen on her husband at the time, Tate's phone. But someone left a comment saying Taylor confirmed that it was her phone, and it was a group message from Chase to Taylor and Tate. Taylor also posted this
Man, this is crazy as hell.
message on Instagram
What are these people doing? They're just like, oh, you know what? Screw it.
saying, I never delete messages in case someone wants to lie about July 23rd, 1862.
After this is when I would say my marriage really, really took a turn.
You don't think it took a turn during or like before? Like when y'all were talking about doing that?
I think anyone who has ever been cheated on knows.
What? You what? Y'all did it together. You did it together. That's both of y'all cheating.
The gaslighting that comes along with it. Okay, so fast forward a few weeks.
Effie, thank you.
We're now at the point in the timeline when things are going to start coming out about the affair.
Oh, hell. See, look, there you go. The affair. By the way, y'all hit me with the little heart ticket thingies. We need 200 of those. And y'all, thehauntedSide.com. ThehauntedSide.com. Go check it out. Top 3 links.
However, about a week before this
Kelly, thank you.
Couple one's wife had come to my ex and I talking about feelings that couple two's husband confessed for her. Anyways, couple two's wife finds this out through this like mutual friend. And that's why we ended up all together on this date. It was that couple one's wife and I were going over there to talk through it with her. Anyways, it was a mess. It was just a mess. It just ended up being that we were all together. I don't quite understand. I don't quite remember the details, but we were all together. Couple ones, they get into a fight and he takes their kids and leaves. And
Didn't we watch a video where she got crazy as hell with the like a boyfriend, like a new boyfriend that she had? And he came out being like, yo, this is crazy. I'm just trying to leave. I'm pretty sure it was. I remember watching a video like a while back.
Our son there, so my ex and I was like, okay, it's like time to go. And as we were leaving, we had said to couple one's wife who lived in our same neighborhood, like, we can either take you home or you can stay here, but you're not like going to drive.
I get there and I'm taking shots because I'm miserable. Like, I'm a horrible person. I like black out, I think, within the first 10 minutes there. I was in the corner and the husband of who I was having the affair with comes in the corner. And then the other husband that gets jealous comes and he's like, they're like talking really weird in the corner back there. Like something's going on. So my husband comes over. He's like, what's going on? Like, so this is like where it's like blowing up. I'm like, I just gotta go. So I call a friend to come pick me up. I go to my friend's house. I'm at my friend's house. You have the guy that I'm having the affair with call me. Can I come pick you up? You have the other husband. Can I come pick you up? My husband, where are you? Like everyone's calling me. I'm belligerent. I think I ignore everyone, but I told him where I am. And then the guy I was having an affair with is like, can I come pick you up? And his wife sends him to come pick me up. And about that, no, but they wanted me to come spend the night with them. Like, you see, that's just weird.
We actually had left.
What the hell? I think you're the weird one. You sound crazy as hell.
And couple one's wife calls us and was like, actually, can you take me home? So we turn back around, we go grab her. As we're pulling into the neighborhood, she's like, actually, I have another friend coming to grab me. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like at the point where I'm like, I just don't care. Like, I already knew something was going on, but I was like, just don't care. I put our son to bed and then I was getting in the bath. And
y'all had kids and everything too? You what? Oh, hell.
And my ex came in. So this is like the distinction I want to make because I think it's the thought that I also want her to come back. No, I was getting in the bath. I was not around for any of this conversation.
Guy I was having an affair with is like, can I come pick you up? And his wife sends him to come pick me up. And about that, no, but they wanted me to come spend the night with them. Like, you see, that's just weird.
I'm getting in the bath and my ex comes in and is like, hey, she says she's not in a good place. She wants me to go grab her. And I'm like, I don't care. She's not welcome here, but you can take her home. I don't care.
So Brayden leaves to go get Taylor. Kenna goes on to say that she can see Brayden's location through the Tesla, not through the app on your phone where you can check someone's location. So she calls Tate, Taylor's husband at the time, and says, hey, I know where they are. I can see the location. Brayden is not texting me back. Tate's like, okay, I'll go check it out. So Tate goes to the location. And he's on the phone with Kenna, and Kenna said she could hear some movement. And then Tate says, Kenna, this is not good. This is Taylor's version of what happened when she hooked up with.
This is not good. What the hell? Oh yeah, thanks, y'all. I forgot to change the thing. I forgot to change the picture on TikTok. That's what I meant to say. Boom, it's this girl. Looking crazy as hell.
Braden that night.
Like, and so the guy I had an affair with comes over, I hook up with him at that house. And then
that night.
And I don't remember much of it. And I won't say, like, I don't want to call it anything, but I just don't remember much of it. I was pretty blacked out. I've never claimed anything. I know people are like, well, you just like sexual assault. And I'm like, no, like I full on believe that I wanted that. So I cannot say like what had happened in that room. I do know I slept with him. I woke up very messed up down there.
Was he also drunk or was he sober?
I don't know. I can't say. I don't know.
So anyways, now back to my ex walking through the door. He went right upstairs and I went into our room. I was like, this is your chance. Tell me now. This is your chance. And he didn't. Couple two's wife called me and was like, Kenna, she just admitted they had, and I was like, okay. So I went out. I remember like looking at him on the couch and I was like, you had with her? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And I grabbed my stuff and I left. My son was already asleep at this point. Grabbed my stuff and I left. They would meet up at Home Depot, which makes sense for location because I'm not going to question my ex if he's at Home Depot.
You will be now.
And so here's what I found out. They've been meeting up. They had told each other that they loved one another and that they had plans to leave their spouses. And I remember calling my ex and I said, this is what's been going on. And he said, yeah. And that's when I was like, I remember telling him, like, I'm done. I'm going home. And I think that this moment was so significant because a physical affair is I had worked through. And that sounds bad, but it's easier to work through than the emotional. And I think I was at the point where I was like, you can mess with me, but to want to leave and disrupt your son's life like that, I think that's where I just was like, yeah, I'm done.
You did it too, though. What the?
How dare you?
These people are crazy. You did it too. You were part of it. There's video of you doing it too. But you're going to be mad at him because he ended up being like, oh, wait, no, I like this other girl. My God. That is crazy as hell. It's like going outside when it's raining but getting mad that you got wet. You chose to go outside when it was raining. You knew you were going to get wet.
All of this is not for the show, that she's been offered to be on the show several times and she has declined. Now Kenna shows receipts and gives more context about this screenshot Taylor shared on TikTok.
Okay. When that text message was sent, my ex and I were in St. George with a different group of friends, and
oh hell, what were you doing with the other group of friends?
her and her ex were in Moab. See, here is that text message that she showed. Hope you're having fun in Moab and I'm drunk and I wish I was kissing you. There's her response.
Taylor responded, this was the best text to wake up to. I was drunk yesterday too, and it wasn't the same without all of my close friends. We can kiss next weekend though.
And then I'm instantly confused, saying I have zero memories of any text going to you. And I say, what did it say? Was it a voice message? So this was sent on my iPhone from my ex, and he deleted the text message that he had sent to her, so I could not see that message. Do you know where it is at? On my iCloud, on my iPad.
Taylor showed the message, I'm drunk and I wish I was kissing you.
Oh, hell.
As
busted by the iCloud again.
How dare you?
Proof that Kenna was an instigator and that she was enjoying the swinging. Kenna is saying that she didn't send that text. Her ex, Braden, actually sent the text and deleted it on her phone, so she didn't know that he sent it, but she found it on her iCloud.
So then let's move to this next picture. Okay, so I had talked to her about him sending this text message and putting me in a different light without me knowing. Ugh, I can't move this. So as you can see right here, I said there's more of a backstory to the text that was sent to you in St. George. I was talking about you and wanting you there, and he texted you on my phone. Like we talked about last night, I felt like I was painted into this picture. Okay, and then that's her response.
Taylor responded, "I'm feeling okay, just tired. No worries. If anything, I've done the same, and I'm sorry for that too. However, I do not judge, so don't even worry at all. I try not to read into things too much. Just want you to know I love being friends, drunk or sober. We love you guys."
So, yeah.
And these people are crazy.
I find it odd that that's what she chose to share when her and I had a full conversation about it. As for having a conversation with her about wanting to be done, this was right after the second swinging instance happened. As you can see, she says, "Do you have moral hangover?" And I said, "Did my ex say something to you?" And I said, "Well, it's something him and I need to talk about more, but we were both hungover. Don't worry though, I know I can talk to you about once I figure out my life." Okay, and then she goes on to say that her and her ex have strict boundaries. So her and I had this conversation, and I said that we were no longer wanting to swing.
Y'all got a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't think boundaries is anywhere. Sounds like y'all needed some boundaries. You didn't have anything. Y'all needed some boundaries. Hey, I can't even. This is, and they're all, every one of them's divorced now. Imagine that. Every single one of them.
That doesn't mean that any other drunk nights didn't happen or her and I kissing never happened again. Not saying that's right. It's actually really dumb. But I'm just stating that my ex and I were never in a room again switching with another couple and swinging past this point.
Next, Kenna responds to this video Taylor shared on social media as proof that Kenna was an instigator and enjoyed the swinging.
As for her and I kissing,
all this because they like to go to the playground and get on the swings and do a little swing action. They did the thing where you swing and then like you swing and you run. Y'all remember doing that? All this for some playground swings. Isn't that crazy?
it was this like
It's for the overlords on all the platforms.
flirty, naughty little thing that we would do when we were drunk to either send to our husbands or they would record it.
Then Taylor posted a TikTok responding to the receipts Kenna shared.
Know who came on with more receipts. This is the last thing I'm saying. If anything else comes out, I don't care. Like, you guys can assume what you want, the worst of me. Point was, she did enjoy it and she never wanted to stop. Her receipts that she show are in April, by the way. So to say that you're like feeling like you don't want to do this anymore. If she had wanted to stop, we have a planned trip in May to go to Mexico, but all 6 of us were like talking about our boundaries and like what was gonna happen. Okay? If I need to get the flight receipts of that being planned out for all 6 of us, I will. It's frustrating when they're all coming out to tell the truth and it's a little bit of, I didn't really want to do it. Like, I wanted to stop. I wasn't enjoying it. They enjoyed it, and I can show you guys how they enjoyed it. Never said she wanted to stop. My ex brought us together and said he wants to stop, and that has been my story for 2 years now. My story has been consistent for 2 years. Well, there was also I love yous, blah, blah, blah. It was an emotional affair. Like, did you want me to give a play-by-play of what was said? I've already admitted and apologized for my part. Knew I was a villain in that story as well, and I've held a lot of guilt for that.
Right after Taylor posted the kissing video where she was kissing Kenna, Dakota posted this to TikTok saying, maybe I should start telling my truth and showing my receipts. I've been too quiet.
Yeah.
Dakota left a comment saying, unfortunately, social media is so important to some people. It's the only way I could prove a point. Taylor left a comment saying that she never claimed to be a victim. She was a villain, not a good person, and admitted it. Also, who sends or lets their husband casually come get me? I'm sorry, not exactly how it happened.
I remember how much hate I got for MomTok and the bullying we all got, and I never stopped doing it. And just do whatever you want because it is now a nationwide trend and the #1 show on Hulu. So.
Oh, that was the end of it? Oh, man, they got a show on Hulu?
How dare you?
People still use Hulu? I thought that was like MySpace.
Get out of my attic.
That's what they said. They got, oh, man, they got the #1 show on MySpace. What? Who cares about that stuff? Anyways, they're crazy as hell. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Y'all, subscribe to the channel on TikTok. We're trying to get back to 100. We're at 96. That little thing right there. Help me reach that goal. Hit me with the little love tickets, y'all. Shout out to Kimberly. She supported the show from thehauntedSide.com. Thank you so much. Y'all, it's not too late. We got one last video. Y'all, thehauntedSide.com. Go check it out. There's 3 links pinned to the top right now. Support the show directly. Because TikTok decided to steal a whole bunch from the show today. Crazy as hell. The overlords pissing me off. Thanks a lot, TikTok overlords. Really appreciate that. God, really appreciate that. So, y'all, thehauntedSide.com. Support the show directly. And show TikTok that... show TikTok who's boss. It's y'all. ThehauntedSide.com. Kimberly. Don't let Kimberly be the only one, y'all. All right, let's go. Let's finish it off with this one, y'all. Same channel, but let's finish it off with this one. What's her name? Marlena Velez. Oh, hell, she got arrested again.
I just don't have the energy for this.
Oh, God, neither do we. Yo, YouTuber headlines, they're amazing. She's amazing. Make sure you go subscribe to her channel. She's pinned down in the description on YouTube. YouTuber headlines, y'all. Awesome channel. Let's keep going.
I am unsubscribing from this drama.
The TikTok mom who made headlines for her Target shoplifting scandal has just been arrested again. That's right, another theft
Not again.
charge, another mugshot, and even more questions about what's really going on with her. Marlena Velez is back in the spotlight, and just days before Marlena was arrested for the second time, she made a video speaking out about being arrested for shoplifting at Target. And the cop that arrested Marlena is giving details about the conversation they had with Marlena. There's a lot to unpack. Let's get into it.
Oh, hell.
On October 30th, 2024, Marlena Velez, who is 22, is
Lacey,
alleged to have stolen items from a Target in Cape Coral, Florida, by scanning false barcodes with cheaper prices, police said.
But it was this now deleted
Oh, you crazy as hell.
video of a Target run that led to her arrest and social media notoriety. Police in Cape Coral, Florida say what looked like an average Target haul was actually video proof of Velez's connection to a shoplifting case they were trying to crack. Last week, police posted this surveillance photo asking the public for help identifying a suspect they say scanned false barcodes at self-checkout, ringing up 16 items at cheaper prices and walking out with goods valued at $500.
Police were called.
So you paid for it, but you just didn't pay all of the way for it. And then you get busted. Man, that is crazy.
To the Target store for the theft that occurred on October 30th. The police department posted a photo of the suspect on their Facebook and Instagram accounts and asked the public's help in identifying her. They received numerous phone calls from anonymous tipsters, one of whom was personally known to Velez and provided Velez's name, date of birth, and the names of her Instagram and TikTok accounts.
Oh, hell, it's like a cousin or somebody. They knew her date of birth. That's got to be a family member, y'all. They're like, oh, hell, man, this girl crazy as hell.
According to a probable cause,
I told her to steal me some bologna. She didn't do it, so I'm going to turn her in.
Affidavit. According to the probable cause affidavit, the tipster also provided unique details about Velez, including that she had 2 children, a tattoo of a zodiac sign on her left wrist, which police said matched that of the woman in the security footage. Marlena told the officer who arrested her that she did not recall stealing from Target, and after she was shown a photo of the woman from the store's security video, she verbally confirmed that she was the woman in the photo and video, the probable cause affidavit says. While in Lee County Jail, Velez is allegedly to have said, "lesson learned," multiple times, according to the probable cause affidavit. The officer who arrested her asked her while she was at the jail whether she still had the stolen merchandise, and she is alleged to have responded that she may still have some of the items, to include some Christmas decorations, the affidavit states. Marlena was arrested and charged with 1 count of petty theft. She was released on a $150 bail and due in court on December 10th.
$150? Whoa.
Court records show. After Marlena posted bail and was released from jail, she got right back to making TikToks. Mom Marlena Velez is finally addressing her Target shoplifting arrest, and she did it in the most TikTok way possible. A get ready with me. But instead of spilling the tea verbally, she let her caption do all the talking, with her mugshot casually in the background.
Get ready with me to talk about the elephant in the room.
The hell am I watching? I'm just gonna fast forward it. Oh God.
It's everything to me. While there will be a time.
Oh yeah, she said her team was working on fixing it. What the hell does that mean? What team? You talk about the loss prevention team at Target that caught you? That's about the only team you've had any interaction with.
Time to discuss my wrongings now is not that moment, and it doesn't mean I don't want to speak on it or take accountability for my actions. It means everything is still being dealt with in court, so I just ask to please respect that. I also want to be clear that this doesn't define who I am, and
it absolutely defines who you are.
It doesn't reflect the person that I strive to be.
It definitely affects the person you are. Maybe not the one you strive to be, but your actions dictate who you are.
I do believe that we all make mistakes, and it's how we learn and grow from them that matters. I'm committed to doing better, not just for myself, but for my family and all of you.
For like, what, a few days?
Who have supported me. Moving forward, I hope to continue sharing my life on here with you, all of my ups and downs, and the lessons I've learned along the way. Through all of this. That being said, for those of you who do still choose to support me, I want you to know that I appreciate you during this time. It truly means the world to me and hasn't gone unnoticed. And she turned off the comments on this video.
Do you see back there?
She turned the comments off of the video.
That's her mugshot. She put it in a frame.
Uh-oh.
Narcissists are never wrong, are never going to apologize. And the narcissist, we exist in their world. The narcissist never thinks about consequences, never feels bad about their own action. Narcissist personality, it's all about them. Don't expect an apology from this girl. She's not even sorry she did it. She doesn't even regret her actions, let alone an apology. Her character flaws, in her eyes, are non-existent.
Marlena also shared a picture of her family on Thanksgiving saying, "Happy Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for my life, my children, my family, my friends, my supporters. I am the better version of myself today because of their unconditional love and support." There's a
Oh no. She's about to go back to Target and try to steal the Thanksgiving dinner. Oh man, we caught you stuffing some stuffing into your purse. You need to pay for that stuffing, please.
creator on TikTok who claims, this is alleged, that Marlena and her family is squatting in their home. He didn't show any proof to back up his alleged claims.
Oh man.
But let's listen to what he had to say.
Marlena Velez is squatting in that house? The content creator that was just locked up from Target?
A squatter refers to a person who is taking up residence in someone else's property without their knowledge or consent. This typically occurs in either abandoned, foreclosed, or otherwise unoccupied building. It can also occur on a piece of land that's unoccupied.
Y'all, this is allegedly. And the only way that I'm finding out this is I was going to get a house in that neighborhood, and HOA was sending out mass emails and texts saying, do anybody know the person that's in this house? Because the people that used to live there passed away.
Another TikTok creator said she did a little digging and she doesn't think Marlena and her family are squatting in that house.
There's letters going around in that neighborhood asking who she is, that she's squatting in that house. So I believed it for a second. So I went to go see her account. She's been living in that place since June. But then I come across this video where there's a huge U-Haul and she's moving stuff in. So if she was squatting in that house, there wouldn't be a huge U-Haul. And then
Yes, there would be.
of course, the homeowners association would have seen that and stopped the squattings. I don't believe she was squatting in that house.
Well, it depends on the laws. They could have moved in for like a 3-month lease and then been like, nope, I'm staying here for 6 and I ain't paying. Somebody just did that with a house in California. It was worth $4.2 million and he owes them $300,000. $300,000 he owes these people in rent. You crazy as hell for that one.
Maybe she was renting it, who knows? But when you hear stuff like this, sometimes you have to go do a little bit of investigation instead of believing everything that comes across social media.
Marlena Velez, who was just arrested for allegedly shoplifting at Target, well, she's been arrested again just weeks after her shoplifting scandal. She's back in handcuffs. The mugshot on the left was from Marlena's previous arrest just a few weeks ago, and the mugshot on the right is from today. Marlena was arrested on November 30th, 2024 at 2:11 p.m. She is currently still in custody. Her court date is set for December 17th, and her bond has not been set. Her charges are larceny, other theft. Larceny is the theft of personal property. Examples of larceny include shoplifting, pocket picking, theft from a building, theft from a motor vehicle, theft of motor vehicle parts, taking a bicycle, etc. Some people are saying that she didn't get caught shoplifting again today on November 30th. Some people are saying during the investigation they uncovered something that happened previously, so they caught her on a new charge for something that happened prior.
Oh, damn. She was doing the same thing.
One person said Target has face recognition, so they probably went through all the footage of her over the years and busted her for the total amount she's stolen. Someone said her bond isn't set. They're going to keep her in there until her court date. It's the weekend. She won't get a bond hearing until Monday when the courts open back up. She was already out on bond, though. No judge is going to let her out again. Whoever is the judge will try to teach her a lesson and keep her. She will probably be held a month because of the bond violation with a new charge. She
probably felt like a target. See what I did there?
Will be non-bondable as she was on felony release. Imagine no bond, 17 days without your kids. I don't wish that on any mom. A viewer said, kleptomania is a mental health disorder characterized by reoccurring inability to resist the urge to steal items even if they don't need them or can afford to buy them. I think this is what she is. After reading the court charges from her previous cases, Walmart and Target, I think this is a new theft charge arrest. I thought her team was going to handle it. She must like being in jail. Marlena posted the Get Ready With Me video addressing her first arrest, complete with the mugshot casually placed in the background and a long caption trying to explain her side, but now this second arrest has completely changed the narrative. It raises so many questions. Was she already...
Yeah, how did she not get trespassed from that Target? Usually if you steal something from those kind of stores, then they trespass you. You can't come back to Target, especially the same one. You know what I mean? Like, you're done. Like, they're like, sorry, adios.
Under investigation for this new charge. When she made her TikTok, is there more to the story that we don't know? Whatever it is, one thing is for sure. Marlena's social media career is looking messier by the minute, and viewers are not letting her off the hook.
Yeah, because they shouldn't. You act that crazy. Holy hell. That's some consequences. Insane, y'all. Insane. YouTube, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. It's gonna kick you out and go to the haunted side over on YouTube. So go watch some of that. Actually, it's a funny one right now. It's the bat brothel, y'all. It was crazy as hell. Y'all go watch some of that. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night.